and play their best football tonight, and hopefully have a carryover into next Friday night's game.
Yeah, and we've seen Ryan kept in the game. I think that's probably just as much to keep him sharp, like you were talking about, as anything else. It'll be interesting to see second half whether he decides to go with Smith. Smith.
Let's get some coffee and warm up. It's halftime here at Caroline High School. Our score, James Monroe on top of the Cavaliers, 21-0, a halftime score. We'll be back with our third quarter kickoff coming up after this timeout.
Welcome back to Caroline High School. JM leading the game 21-0 here at halftime. And James Monroe will be kicking off to Caroline to begin the second half. Cold night here at in Milford. And I don't know. It's kind of like a little bit wet on the field also. Anyway, a relatively short kick. So it's taken by one of the up men, and he breaks through and gets a pretty decent return. Hard to read the yard markers, but a decent return for Caroline, the Cavaliers. So they'll take it 1st and 10. Kind of deep in their own territory, but anyway, he made a decent return. Let's see if the Jackets can jump on out there on defense, and so far it's been a lot of penalties in the first half. And let's see how the Caroline offense rolls this time. The runner, the quarterback, makes about 3-4 yards on the right side. And welcome back, Mr. Griffin. Dr. Griffin, you are so welcome back here.
And give me a chance to catch my breath. Yeah, you may continue, Doctor.
Not a problem. Let's see here. We got a second down and about 7, maybe 6 for the Cavaliers. Snap goes to the runner, and he's off the right side. Not a bad gain there. Looks like he may be kind of close to that yard marker.
Pleasance on the carry for the Cavaliers, and it is, Bob, enough for a Caroline Cavalier first down.
Yeah, they may have had a talk at halftime saying, hey, you know.
Well, let's switch roles here. You do a little play-by-play. and I'll do the color. Right.
I'll try. All right, what do we got? We got 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. It looks like the ball is on about the 35-yard line. And it's kind of a roll to the left there, maybe gain of about 3 or 4 on the play.
That's Jonathan Chapman on the carry. Senior 5'10", 160, and a nice 4-yard pickup around the left side. So the Yellow Jackets with 21-0.
Thank you. All right.
No, you do it. Fine, go.
No, please.
Okay. Second down and 10 yards to go for the Caroline Cavaliers. 2 receivers to the near side of the field, operating from that single wing formation, and a run right side. Might have picked up a couple of yards on that run. They moved the yard mark on the far side of the field, setting up a 3rd and about 3.5 yards to go for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, in recent drives, they've kind of killed themselves with penalties here, and they seem to be rolling this time.
We'll try to catch up on some scores around the Battlefield District and the Commonwealth. See what's happening on this final night of the regular season. Nice penetration by the James Monroe Yellow Jack. Number 72 for James Monroe got into the backfield and disrupted that play. Trevin Washington, 6'1", 310 senior, kind of got in there and messed up stuff, and some of his teammates coming through to help out. For the 3rd time in a row, Bob, with a 4th down situation for the Cavaliers, they're going to go for it again.
It's senior night.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Man in motion to the near side of the field, the fake, the keep, and number 5 gets away. It's going to come back. Flag coming out. Holding call against the Cavaliers, but a nice run by Pleasance.
Yeah, I thought they had him in the backfield.
Yeah, it looked like a face mask too.
So they.
So Cavaliers, pretty typical of the way their season has gone, Bob. They continually shoot themselves in the foot, make big plays, and to only have a mistake. Face mask against the Yellow Jacket. That was a late call.
Wow. Okay, so why did they walk back? Did they?
Yeah, so the penalty against the Yellow Jackets, that's going to push the ball into JM territory. And I think for only the second time tonight, the Cavaliers in JM territory.
Wow, the Jackets.
Major penalty, too. That's going to push the ball down to the James Monroe 35-yard line. You got two receivers split to the near side of the field with 8:20 to go here in this third quarter. Quarterback inside, handoff, low counter play, and it goes for a couple of yards down to the JM 32-yard line.
Yeah, we'll have to take back everything we said about Caroline killing themselves on a drive.
Yep.
They're doing all right now.
Number 54, Tayshawn Patterson, 5'10", 300-pound junior going up for the Yellow Jackets. And we get a chance, we're going to try to identify some of those players on the JM defense. Give them the recognition they certainly deserve. 2nd and 8 yards to go, Cavaliers. James Monroe, 33. And he kind of stutter-stepped, slipped in the backfield. Never did get going, Bob, but picked up 2 yards.
Yeah, that was a high number running back there.
Yeah.
And a good-sized kid. Maybe one of the linemen decided that he could
Third
run.
down and 7 yards to go. We got some partial scores to pass along. At the half is Eastern View setting on top of Chancellor 28-6. And a nice defensive play, number 34 for the Yellow Jackets. That's Jordan Hall, 6'1", 250. You know, we've been watching this kid, Bob. He's only a freshman. And he's going to develop into a great football player. We're talking about number 34, Jordan Hall for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah,
he had a great game. Had a great game last week, and we failed to mention it.
He did. And he's getting in the backfield and making individual plays all the time.
Yes. From his linebacker position, that's great size for a linebacker, too. This kid would only get better and grow. Incomplete pass, stopping the clock, 6:15 to go. Third quarter. Try to get some more of these scores here. Halftime, it's Eastern View 28, Chancellor 6. King George pounding Spotsylvania 27-0. That's in the third quarter.
That's incredible.
Mountain View 27, Brookpoint 7. Orange leading Western Albemarle 14-12. North Stafford 14, Riverbend 0. All of these are halftime scores. Colonia Forge 43, Stafford 14, and the Yellow Jackets on top of Caroline 21-0, a third quarter score.
The Jackets got the football back and made a nice run, first down right away.
11-yard carry by Aiden Ryan, and the Yellow Jackets moving the football. 1st and 10 yards to go at the 43-yard line.
You know, Harmon, you mentioned that score, King George and Spotsylvania. That was such an important game to both teams, and it's just a huge surprise to see King George beating them that badly.
Louisa 41, Albemarle 0. Culpeper shutting out Millbrook 7-0. And that's a nice run, nice move. And that's number 25 for the Yellow Jackets, Deontay Carey. 5'10", 174 junior on the carry.
Little safety valve play, and he just looped it over and then Curry did the rest.
Did a great job. Huge gain on that play by Curry. Advancing the ball down inside the Carolina Cavalier 35 to the 34, where it will be first and 10 yards to go for the Cavaliers. Yellow Jackets 4, make it 3 wideouts. Aiden Ryan, the quarterback, gets the snap, dropping back, plants, fires a pass over the head of the intended receiver. That was number 15, Neil Kennard, 6'2", 194 junior. First time we've called Kennard's name.
Yeah, it is, and I was surprised that Aiden threw the ball out there.
A little bit behind him,
yeah,
too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he said, listen, if you're a new receiver, we're going to break you in real quick.
Get you in the stats.
Yep.
Second and 10 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets at the Cavalier 34-yard line. Two receivers to the near side, a feed, run up the middle into the secondary.
Cuts it,
and number 21 on the carry down inside the 5. That's Fauntleroy with a huge gain down to the 1. Boy, he wanted to stretch that ball over the goal line.
He did. You know he did. He's got that. He's got the first score tonight, and he wanted to put another one on the board. Good for him.
Well, you got to feed him again here.
Yeah.
First and goal for the Yellow Jackets. Yeah. See if Fauntleroy gets the carry here. Ryan sets his offense, hands it off. No, he keeps it himself. And he's going to be hit short of getting into that end zone. Flag coming out. Might be some extracurricular stuff going on in that secondary. Number 12 for the Cavaliers, raising his arms. That's James Sims. Might be the guilty culprit. Let's see.
I mean, he was like giving up, raising his arms. Let's see. Maybe they pull Ryan's mask. Let's see.
Penalty against the Yellow Jackets.
I tell you what, we've been confused all night long on that.
No. I'm going to blame it on the cold weather.
Yeah.
On a nice hot night, I think better than this.
All right, so
the penalty against the Yellow Jackets, pushing the ball back out to about the 16-yard line. 4:37 to go, third quarter. Second and goal from the 16. Three receivers split to the far side of the field, one to the near. It's going to be a run. He's going to get into the end zone. Fauntleroy with the 16-yard touchdown run.
Was that a draw play? Because I tell you what, it was like a delay.
Old-fashioned draw. Had one guy to beat right around the 5-yard line. Can't make many tackles by grabbing jerseys, can you?
Nope. I tried that for 4 years.
Yep, got to wrap them up. Extra point attempt here by the Yellow Jackets. Marino with the kick. It is up, and he booms it through. It is good. Timeout on the field, 4:22 to go in this third quarter. 28-0, JM. Bob and I will be back after this timeout. Nothing. 27-0. Taft Cargill giving us that partial score. And that game's being played at Spotsylvania, correct?
Yeah. pretty surprising.
Yes. After such a big win last week by Spotsylvania. Short kick, end over end kick. It hits the Caroline player. He picks it up, and he probably wishes he did not.
He got squandered down there in the mud.
So the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10 right at the 19-yard line with 4:12 to go here in this third quarter play. Battlefield District finale on the road. 10 games, Bob, we have been a part of.
Wow.
9 in my case.
Well, now I was going to say, time flies and you have a good time.
That's right.
I cannot believe we're already done with the regular season.
Pretty much like we ordered this weather for the end of the season, right?
Yeah. And so to get all the way to the States, how many more games?
4, right?
4? Okay, so
I mean, to go to the state championship game, you got to win 4 games.
Yes. Okay, so we'll order up 4 more. And,
two regional.
Okay.
And 2 state games, right?
Okay.
State semifinals.
That sounds
state
right.
finals.
That sounds right. Yeah.
It's going to be a face mask against the Yellow Jackets. James Monroe, defensive unit. Kristen Ham, number 63, he's sophomore. Andrew Wins, junior, defensive end. Tayshawn Patterson, tackle, a junior. Trey Washington, tackle, a senior. Jordan Hall, linebacker, a freshman. Jack Hardy, the other linebacker, senior. Donovan Lindsay, the rover, he's a junior. Demario Brooks, senior. And they call him the jacket. Bob in the secondary. And Aiden Ryan, the corner. Safety is Nick Williams. And Trevor Gleason is the other corner for the Yellow Jackets. Nice gain by the Cavaliers. 2nd and 8 yards to go. Long game, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say the third quarter was going by quicker than the first or second, but must have jinxed us.
Hit a little snag here.
Yeah, we did. 2nd
and 8 yards to go. Cavaliers with the football. Nice run, weaving his way through, trying to get out to the 45. He's going to be about a yard shy of getting to the 45. That's going to set up a 3rd down. And about 2 yards to go for the Cavaliers. See if we can't pick up some of the JM players on defense and on stop on some of these plays. That was number 8, Jack Hardy, 6'3", 215, senior on stop.
Yeah, looking back over all these 10 games, the defense has been very steady.
Yes.
Very steady.
3rd and a long 1 yard to go for the Carolina Cavaliers. 2 receivers to the near side of the field. They throw the football very little. And it's going to be a run with the 1st down across midfield down to the JM 48-yard line. Nice design play. Good execution on the line of scrimmage. Nice hold, good run.
Yeah, it's about as simple as it gets, but hey, it worked.
Yep. So for I'm taking 3rd time tonight, the Cavaliers in JM territory.
Yeah. Excuse me. I think you're right, Herman, because the last one was the 2nd time. Yeah.
Yep. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at the James Monroe 48.5-yard line. Minute 38 to go, 3rd quarter. Pitch, sweep, right side. And a nice defensive play by number 34 for the Yellow Jackets. Jordan Hall, 6'1", 250, another freshman. Well, that's the same freshman.
Yeah, okay. Well, you want to clone him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a clone of Jordan Hall on the field.
We'll take it.
That's what you call getting double credit, right?
Yeah, right. Not a problem.
Second and 10 yards to go for the Cavaliers at the James Monroe 49-yard line. Look at that wing T formation. And that's number 5 on the carry, weaving his way through down inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. A little bit shy of picking up the first down, but a good run by the Cavaliers. One thing about the Cavaliers ball, as long as you have the football and don't make mistakes, the Yellow Jacket can't score.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
that's something to think about. But
yep. A little bit late, huh?
Yeah, we haven't had a penalty here, so let's see what happens.
So third, 3 yards to go. Well, you know, here, if they don't pick it up, they'll go foot on fourth down.
Oh yeah.
Pitch, run, right side. Number 34 again, Jordan Hall. One whale of a football game. Only a freshman.
Hey, he's got some speed for a big guy, doesn't he?
No, his mom, Sarita Hall, is extremely proud and happy about the way her baby boy is playing. And that's going to end the third quarter play here at Caroline High School. Our score, Yellow Jackets 28, Cavaliers nothing. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to Milford, Virginia. Got a game going on here tonight. Yellow Jackets trying to put 5 wins in a row together.
That would be 5, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
5th win in a row for the Yellow Jackets. It ain't over till it's over, but they're in command right now. 4th down. Cavaliers going for it again. Quarterback draw, and he's going to be tripped up. And let's see who that masked man was. Is that number 88? Thomas Williams, 6'2", 187 senior. And on a stop for James Monroe. So the Yellow Jackets will get the football on downs here. You know, after they come off the field, they go down on the tent.
Yeah.
And they watch what happened, I guess, the replay of what they did, right?
Yeah,
that's interesting concept there.
Yeah, it is. I don't know that I've seen that at another high school game. Have you?
We're talking about Caroline. They have it. James Monroe don't have that on the other side. Where is it? Okay. Yellow Jackets. The Cavaliers say they've got the football, but they got a signal that it is a fumble. And the Cavaliers come up with the football.
Oh, my goodness.
Are we getting substitutions in there for the Yellow Jackets? Some of the starters been pulled?
I didn't notice, but we will check.
Yep. As we begin the fourth quarter play here. Got to move around a little bit.
You give a breakout dance in there for a little bit. Get more.
You mean break up? Break dancing in the press box.
Come on, see your best move. Go ahead.
Cavaliers with the turnover. 1st and 10 at the James Monroe 44-yard line. Quarterback looking to throw the ball, throws it as far as he can, and it's nearly intercepted and nearly caught by the receiver. That was 2 nearlies there.
It was.
Yep.
I think the JM defender wanted to break it up because it was so deep and ended up almost tipping it to the receiver.
But the receiver was open. The ball was just a little bit underthrown.
He was under a little duress there from the JM Rush, too.
Hey, great word. Love the word, Bob.
Duress?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought about that, yeah.
That's a good one.
50 Cent?
Yep.
Okay.
Second down and 10 yards to go for the Cavaliers at the James Monroe 44-yard line. Man in motion to the far side, handoff, run up the middle, host the JM tacklers in on the stop. Flag coming in.
Oh, no, come on. That is not.
Yeah. He was angry when he threw that flag.
Yeah, it was like, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
What?
going to be against the Carolina Cavaliers.
What?
The official, he saw that stuff happening, Bob. He was really upset when he threw the flag. It was like, hey.
Okay, so what would upset a referee on a play like that?
I don't know.
Grabbing somewhere.
Holding.
Holding, grabbing.
Yep. Mugging.
Mugging, that would do it. He's got his wallet.
Yeah. So the penalty against the Cavaliers, pushing the ball back to the Carolina 41-yard line. 11 to go in this football game. Yellow Jackets up 28-0. Quarterback, three-step drop. Throws a pass across the middle. Had his man open. Went through. Kind of hard to catch a football on a cold night.
No kidding.
That football is as hard as concrete. Kind of hard to hang on to it on a cold night. Most of these kids wear gloves anyway, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and I don't know how much stickum they put on them, but sometimes they maybe the gloves get so cold and slippery.
Yeah. Brittle and hard.
Yeah.
Yep. Two receivers to the near side of the field, third down and about 25 yards to go. Quarterback looking, throws a pass, and did he go get it? That was a great catch, yes. He stretched out for that football and came up with a great catch.
Big play.
Yes.
But still not a first down, right?
No. 4th and 3. How many times have we had this scenario tonight, Bob?
We really have, and how many times have the Jackets stopped them short?
Yeah.
Don't want to bring any bad luck here, but
4th down and 3 yards to go for the Cavaliers at the James Monroe 37-yard line. 10-17 to go. Fourth quarter, 28-0 James Monroe. And a run, and he's got the first down near the 30. Forward progress at the 30-yard line. So the Cavaliers, I think for the second time tonight on 4th down, they gone for it and made it.
Yeah, so this one seemed a little more reasonable. So.
Yep. So the Cavaliers with the drive here, trying to erase that goose egg on the scoreboard. They trailed 28-0. First down and 10 yards to go at the James Monroe 30-yard line. Quarterback, hands off, runs right into a brick wall. Middle of that JM defensive front. That's number 88 in on the stop. Thomas Williams, 6'2", 187 senior on the stop.
Yeah, I saw him pounding the ground there.
Yeah.
You know.
He made the play.
Yeah, he did.
What was he upset about?
That he didn't get him in the backfield?
That's right.
Something.
Yeah, allowed him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's what it was.
Thomas, it was a great play.
Yep.
So the Yellow Jackets digging in here on defense. Second down and 10 yards to go. The Cavaliers thinking about getting on the scoreboard. There's that reverse and the ball comes out. The Yellow Jackets have it.
Wow. How many fumbles tonight? I forgot to count them. But,
Yep. So the Cavaliers, once again, trying to put together a drive, finding some success, and then all of a sudden Bam.
Bottom
bang.
falls out, yeah.
They shoot themselves in the foot, come up with a mistake. The Yellow Jackets recover, 1st and 10 for James Monroe. 8:55 to go in this football contest.
We were going to check and see whether the Jackets are substituting in, and let's see.
See, we got some new players out there. I think the quarterback is new. Todd Smith. Is that Smith?
Yep.
Yeah,
it looks like him, yes.
New quarterback in there for the Yellow Jackets. Smith, pitch, run, left side, turns the corner, up the sideline, refuses to go out of bounds.
Number 20.
Yeah, nice run by Antoine Yates, 5'9", 168 senior on the run. And going to be a hold against the Yellow Jackets. They're going to bring it back. Yep. That's going to push the ball back to about the... I try to stay away from math problems.
And don't be looking at this way if you need help with that.
Let me get my calculator out and see what it do. So the penalty against the Yellow Jackets, the clock continues to run. 8:42 to go in this football contest. Yellow Jackets out in front and in command of this football game. Got some of the reserves in there now. Trips to the near side of the field, handoff, and a run into the secondary, weaving its way through. And on the carry for the Yellow Jackets, Deontay Curry, 5'10", 174 junior with a great run, Bob.
Yeah, I thought he would. I thought he was going to break free there for a minute.
Yeah, nice run. 2nd and 7 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets. Can you tell or hear cold in a person's voice?
Yes. that's some shivering going on in there.
So 2nd down and 7 yards to go. Yellow Jackets keep it on the ground, and a great defensive play by Caroline. Hit him right in the hole.
Yeah, what else?
Yeah.
What else can you say?
Squared it up right in the hole. Let's see, that's number 72, I think it was, for the Jordan Beasley. That's Craig Beasley's son.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's Craig's boy.
He's the Kappa dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a young Kappa in the making. So 3rd, 7, pitch, sweep around the right side, has the 1st down and more, turns it upfield. That's Curry on the carry into Cavalier territory, down to, got a flag on the play. Might be a holding call against the Yellow Jackets. That was Yates, Antoine Yates on the carry.
Yeah, I thought he was going to.
Holding against the Yellow Jackets, nullifying that Yates run.
Come on, guys. How many penalties have we had in this game? Truckload.
Well, it's good for the Yellow Jackets, Coach Survey and his coaching staff.
Yeah.
That they have a comfortable lead where they can rest some of their starters for next week's playoff game.
Yeah, between Curry and Yates, I tell you what, it's not like they're losing much at all in the running back situation.
You know, I hear some of the kids, some of my students, unsportsmanlike against the Yellow Jackets, something they said. So unsportsmanlike conduct call against the Yellow Jackets, rather. That's frustration, Bob.
Yeah. I mean, on top of another penalty, that's pretty devastating to a drive, right?
Yep. So that will bring up 3rd down and about 25 yards to go. 3rd, Yellow Jackets at their 20-yard line. Smith looking, throws a pass, and he short hops it off the ground, intended for See if I can see the player for the Yellow Jackets. That's Trevor Gleason, the intended receiver. So Gleason, one of those starters, still in there, Bob.
Yeah, they may not have enough to cover all the second spots there. So.
Yep.
And Yates was pretty wide open on that one. I guess Smith didn't see him or had to get rid of it.
So that play stopping the clock with 6:39 to go here in this fourth quarter. Punter standing back right around his 6-yard line. We need a good snap here. Gleason gets off a high
He
punt.
is one good punter.
Yes, he is. Takes a jam bounce down inside the 40, where it will be touched by the Yellow Jackets. Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10 from their 39-yard line. Flag on the play. These officials do not realize this is the final game of the season. Everybody wants to get out of here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to come out with a sore arm tonight.
So the penalty was it against the Cavaliers. They are retained possession of football, but they will mark off the yardage. That's going to push the ball back inside the 30. Inside the 25, back to the 24-yard line. So, Cavaliers, boy, they continually dig a hole for themselves, don't they?
They really do. You know, of course, I think JM has had more penalties than Caroline, but Caroline commits theirs when they really
when they don't need. That's right. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at their 24-yard line. We'll try to get some more scores and nice run. Yeah, out to the ball comes out, but they're going to rule the ball carrier down. Number 63 for Kristen Ham, 6'3", 215, 10th grader. Corey and Tina's boy. So the ball came out of there, but the ball carrier was ruled down at the 30-yard line, where it will be 2nd down and a long 3 yards to go for the Cavaliers. 5:45 remaining in this football game. Remaining in the season for the Carolina Cavaliers. A lot of seniors out there. Direct snap. Nice run. Trying to pick up that 1st down. With the lean, he might have it.
Yeah.
The left foot spot, he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, they've run that hole all night and have gotten decent yardage out of it.
Single wing formation. Don't see too many teams run from that formation.
No, it's kind of an old-fashioned.
Yep. Noakesville. You remember back in the day, used to run single wing.
And did George Mason or
George Mason? Yeah.
Okay, I remember seeing the Saturday games when they played JM on Saturdays.
Yep. And a run around the right side, no gain on that running play. So tonight, senior night for the Carolina Cavaliers. A lot of these players are playing in their last football game. But then there are some that will go on to play at another level too, Bob.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So a loss of a yard on that running play, setting up a 2nd down and 11 yards to go for the Cavaliers. Quarterback with the stutter step to run. He's been caught in his backfield for a loss. Neil Kennard, 6'2", 194 junior, in on stop for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, the Jackets got him in the backfield without roughing him up or anything.
Yeah, they were pretty nice about that.
Yeah, they were. I'm sorry, am I grabbing it too?
Yeah. Pardon me.
Yes, pardon me.
So 3rd down and 14 yards to go for the Cavaliers. Ball at their 30-yard line. They've been going backwards, Bob. So 3:45 remaining. 28-0 outscore. Trips to the near side of the field. The quarterback drops back, moves to his left, throws the pass, and it's nearly intercepted. Intended receiver was Patterson, Terrell Patterson, the intended receiver on that play.
Shall we call that a Hail Mary?
It was a Hail Mary. Yep. And once again, 4th down. I don't think the Carolina Cavaliers have a punter on their team, Bob.
Okay, so you're guessing they're going for it.
They're going to go for it.
Oh my gosh!
And field position doesn't mean a thing either.
No, not.
So the Cavaliers with a 4th down and 14 yards to go. And put all your money on the red. I bet they go for it.
Hey, senior night, last game. No going.
Quarterback steps up and swings a pass in front of the intended receiver. Receiver was coming back to the quarterback to try to come up with the pass, but they got the signals mixed up. Falls incomplete, stopping the clock. 3:20 to go. Nothing but running plays here now.
Yeah, I don't think. Although, I mean, you got Smitty in the game. Let him go ahead and cut one loose.
Bob, I think on the first play from the line of scrimmage, right when we get to kickoff, I believe you'd go for the bomb.
I don't know. I should. It's either watching too much JM football where they had success doing that.
But you've got football quarterback in your blood.
Yeah, you say
every play is a big play. Right?
Why not? Potentially, yeah, right.
Yellow Jackets with a short gain on that running play. Ball at the Carolina 25-yard line. Gain of 5 yards on that 1st down play. Under 3 minutes to go. I'm sorry, Doc.
No, I'm just going to say if they give it to Curry or Yates, they're not going to slow up.
Katie Barnador.
Yeah, they might just.
4 wideouts for the Yellow Jackets. And that's going to be Smith on the run. He's going to be tackled for a loss on the play. Got some scores here. 3/4 Eastern View 47, Chancellor 6. King George pounding Spotsylvania 34-6. That game is being played at Spotsylvania. And Mountain View 34, Brook Point 14. North Stafford 14, Riverbend nothing. Colonia Forge 50, Stafford 14. James Monroe on top of Caroline 28-0. Once again, the big surprise tonight. King George 34, Spotsylvania 6. And that's 11:54 to go in the 4th quarter.
That's Yates. He got the happy feet on that run.
Yellow Jackets with the 1st down. Down inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. So, minute 37 to go. Yeah. First and 10 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets at the Cavaliers. 17, Smith, pitch, run around the left side. And that's number 25, Curry.
Curry, did he get in?
Curry, did he get into the end zone? No, yes he did. So
wow,
that's going to be a 17-yard run by Curry. Deontay Curry. 1:11 to go.
Thanks, I'll tell you what. Whew.
Marino in for the PAT for the Yellow Jackets. There's your snap, the fake, and he's going to throw it. It's going to short hop right near the goal line. The Yellow Jackets fail. I think that was, they were going for the 2-point conversion on that all the way.
So they're giving Marino a break, huh?
Yeah, give him a break. He's kicked so many extra points tonight. Let's save his foot for next week.
Yeah.
We'll keep it right here with 1:11 to go in this football game. Yellow Jackets 34, Cavaliers nothing. Nice tune-up game for next week.
Yeah, not bad at all. Except they should turn the heat up a little bit.
Cold up in this bad boy.
It really is. It wouldn't hurt to put some insulation in here somewhere.
And put some dirt in that hole over there. Called a window.
Yeah. Ooh.
But, you know, as cold as it gets during football season, Bob, I still like the elements where, you know, we have been in places where they have enclosed press boxes.
Right, yeah.
First thing we do is open the windows.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't get a feel for the football game sitting behind glass.
For some reason you're right, because it's just something about it.
Yeah. Gives you a real dead feeling sitting in a press box when you can't smell the popcorn and hear the crowd.
That's right.
Yellow Jackets set to kick off to the Cavaliers. Here's your kick. Short kick, end over end kick taken at the 20, 25. And a host of JM tacklers in on stop. That's Devin Parker, 5'9", 155, 10th grader, who led the way for the Yellow Jackets.
Sorry.
1 minute, 2 seconds to go. Nice to come down here to Caroline. Looking like some renovation of the school.
You said they had a...
Didn't touch the facilities here, but the school looks like it's been renovated.
Yeah, we got to
new
one
gym,
thing at a time. Yeah, new gymnasium. That's good.
Yep. So the Cavaliers season, 1 minute 2 away, 72 seconds away from ending the 2019 football season for the Carolina Cavaliers.
Yeah, I think the Cavaliers just want to run out the clock now.
Yeah, and they're ready to move indoors to basketball.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest basketball teams down here at Caroline High School.
They know how to run and gun.
Oh, yeah. Clock continues to run. 30 seconds remaining in this football game. We will not stop the clock for any reason. Sitting right next to the timekeeper, so I have to keep him alert. Caroline Cavaliers with probably the final play of their season. 8 seconds to go. Ball pops out. Number 23 coming up with the football is Andrew Powell. Nope. Sawyer Glover. That's going to do it.
And we got 1/10 of a second on the clock. I don't know if they're going to play that or not.
Got an injured player, Caroline player. So we have injury timeout. It wasn't really an injury. He was tying his shoe. Caroline taking a timeout. Good seeing you. Call me.
It's nice of the Caroline band to play the JM fight song.
Yes. Jam's band across the way. Yes.
Oh, is that what it?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to accuse the Caroline people of.
Cavaliers taking a timeout. 1/10 of a second remaining in this football game.
Okay, all right. So is that them over there on the left?
Yeah, James Band.
Okay.
Some folks made the trip down here to Caroline tonight to support the Yellow Jackets.
Can you imagine not having a cushion sitting on these bleachers?
No.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah, it's cold. Just the thought of it. Final play of the 2019 season for the Cavaliers, and it's not a good one. Going to be a sack. Number 40, Antonio Lewis, coming up with the sack against the Cavaliers. And that's going to do it from Milford, Virginia. Final score, the Yellow Jackets shutting out the Cavaliers 34-0. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about in our post-game show coming up next here on regionalwebtv.com. That's Kip. Welcome back to Milford, Virginia, home of the Caroline Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers go down tonight by defeat. The Yellow Jackets shutting them out by the score of 34-0. Here's Bob Blackburn with tonight's scoring.
Let me get my teeth unglued here. Okay, James Monroe scored in the first quarter on the 3-yard TD run by Fauntleroy. The point after was good. They have a 7-0 lead taken into the second quarter. And the second quarter was the only quarter where JM scored 2 touchdowns. One at 11-14 on a 28-yard TD run by Brooks. The point after was good, made it 14-0. James Monroe. JM scored again at 4:18 on a 39-yard TD pass from Ryan to Tyler Whitman. Point after was good, 21-0 was the score at halftime. JM scored at 4:22 of the third quarter on the 21-yard run by Fauntleroy. Point after was good at 28-0 going into the fourth quarter, and JM scored one more time with 1 minute and 11 seconds left on a 17-yard TD run by Curry. And the point after failed, and JM had a 34-0 lead in the fourth quarter. And that was the final score of the football game tonight. James Monroe 34 and Caroline 0.
Thank you, Bob Blackburn. The Yellow Jackets put together 5 wins in a row to end this regular season. What a great run for the Yellow Jackets as they up their record to 7-3. And at one point of the season, Bob, we didn't think they could get there. But they proved to everybody that they could win some big games. And probably the biggest win was a win over Spotsylvania.
Yeah.
That kind of put them in a position where they could win, or at least win a tie of the Battlefield District title. And, of course, it will advance the Yellow Jackets to the playoff next Friday night.
Yeah, and who would have thought at 2-3, to win 5 in a row? Wow.
So the Yellow Jackets, let's talk about next Friday night. We don't know who the opponent will be, but the Yellow Jackets, I don't know what happened there, but they're unplugging everything. We're trying to get out the press box, and they are unplugging everything. But the Yellow Jackets are in the driver's seat, Bob. They've accomplished what they needed to do for this season. Best record they've had in a regular season in a while.
It is.
They've been in the playoffs, but usually they have to back in.
Yeah, and this makes it nice that when you're in the top 4 going in, you seem to have a few more breaks. So we wish them luck, a lot of luck.
A lot of luck, and we'll see you next Friday night for more high school football action right here on Cox Channel 83, Verizon Channel 41, and RegionalWebTV.com. So that's going to wrap it up for us here on the road in Milford, Virginia. For Bob Blackburn, Jim Chandler, I'm Herman K. saying so long from Caroline High School. Once again, that final score, James Monroe 34, and the Cavaliers of Caroline, nothing.